the top 10 Xbox franchises, the biggest series, the biggest games, all under the Xbox banner. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. And we start with the legendary, the well-known Warcraft at number 10. So this franchise has spanned many years and has come across in many differing forms. We have the concurrently running World of Warcraft with actually differing versions within itself there that has continued to get many expansions, millions of players, and has continued to be enjoyed by all types of different players in this massive multiplayer connected universe. We also can't forget the traditional Warcraft setup, which were real-time strategy experiences that spanned many legendary classic games and are hopefully something that we will see in the not too distant future revisited, because the Warcraft franchise, in whatever form you've seen it, continues to be legendary. There was also that movie, but we tend to forget that that one kind of happened as well. So this is Gears of War at number 9. The Gears of War franchise has spanned several entries and also some spin-offs that come in different forms aside from its traditional cover-based shooter formula and design. The Gears of War franchise always brings impactful, emotionally charged experiences that are meant to be played cooperatively. There is always the intensive campaigns that continue to span many years of these characters' lives as you actually get to see them age and change over time. And then from the campaign you have the multiplayer experience, a competitive, gripping, intense, and very visceral setup that has continued to really lead the charge for modern Xbox gaming and multiplayer. There's cooperative mode with Horde, and there are a few other ways to play the Gears of War franchise. It is a series that is expansive, exciting, and rather intense, always pushing the limit of what the Xbox platform can actually deliver. They are amazing games. Which brings us to number 8, Overwatch. A franchise that was a massive seller in its original initial entry, that eventually became a free-to-play franchise, which continued to gather new players, new experiences, and new ways to enjoy and engage with this really team-focused shooter action, as you actually work as a squad with these unique heroes that all have really large-scale, in-depth backdrops that have been provided over time, as you battle across all of these different environments, locations, moving objectives, getting to new places, and generally being the heroes that, you're needed to be. It's changed in many differing ways, and I'm sure that over time the game franchise will continue to expand and really adjust over time as we see this sort of series grow and twist and change. Really an interesting mix up from its first sort of entry as we went to the second one. It'll be interesting to see how that evolves, just like the evolution of this franchise at number 7, Forza, which you can enjoy from either the Motorsport or the Horizon perspectives, with Motorsport being the gripping track-based action, and Horizon being the beauty of open-world environments that you are able to drift and or drive across. Enjoy going across beaches, jungles, forests, or just the open plains. Horizon really does offer a wide plethora of different ways to race and experience competition with others or just by yourself, whereas Motorsport continues to push the boundaries and technology of the cars, the tracks, the worlds, the weathering conditions. Both of these come together and really do create one compelling, excellent, cutting-edge racing experience that you really can't get anywhere else other than on the Xbox ecosystem. It really is quite an awesome way to play and quite an awesome place to drive. It's where dreams are driven. Which brings us to number 6, Fallout. The Fallout franchise has continued to be successful no matter where you end up going. Whether you're visiting the luxurious areas of Vegas, the lost wasteland of the capital, or maybe you're going a bit beyond and visiting Boston, you can also play with others if you dive into Vault 76. But yeah, Fallout is a really exciting role-playing experience that has continued to be compelling, where you get to dive into these places and the stories of what's left after, obviously a terrible series of events, with this interesting twist on Americana. And it's such an intriguing series that you really play how you want to. The decisions you make change the world around you in regards to just what happens to all of the characters. And then you go beyond that too with modding and all kinds of unique ways to experience and and just enjoy the magic that is the Fallout franchise. It truly is a special series. Just like Diablo at number 5, the dungeon crawling, dark, grim experience has continued to evolve and change with gaming itself. The origins of this series are absolutely iconic, and we continue to see that get upgraded as we've seen, with basically Diablo Resurrected with a massive, beautiful upgrade upon that second iconic entry. We've seen Diablo 3 where things get a little heavenly above the demonic elements, and then Diablo 4 continues that with a very grim, dark continuation of the series, where you're basically able to dungeon crawl alone or with others as you pick your distinct class, you improve your character, you take on crazy bosses, you fight these hordes of demonic characters and crazy things like skeletons and all this grotesque crazy stuff. The Diablo series is absolutely iconic, exciting, gripping, and just full of adventures that feel like they're never going to end. Number 4, The Elder Scrolls. Obviously just an absolutely iconic role-playing franchise that has spanned many, many years, whether you're visiting the open, lovely mountains across Skyrim, or maybe you're heading out to Oblivion, or maybe you're just wanting a bit of a dip into the vast landscape of hopping around in Morrowind. The Elder Scrolls franchise has continued to delight, whether you're playing by yourself or maybe going online to play with others with ESO. And yes, that is just as exciting of an experience as it is when you play alone. So the Elder Scrolls continues to evolve, it continues to change, and it is one mighty role-playing fantasy experience where you just get to visit some absolutely lovely environments, places, and locations with moments and decisions you'll never forget, and a little bit of modding too makes this a lot of fun as well. But the Elder Scrolls is absolutely just a huge series. Just like this one at number 3, Call of Duty, the franchise that continues to reinvent itself, change and excite, and generally just delight players as they blast their way through epic, gripping campaigns that are set all across different eras. We've had the mainline series of Modern Warfare, of Black Ops, and we've seen a number of spin-off things such as ghosting around, or maybe heading into space, or we've taken quite a few visits to World War II as well. The Call of Duty franchise is always delivering something crazy, from its gripping single-player story to its cooperative elements to its online addicting multiplayer that really does provide something crazy and new literally every single year. You could also just play together as you battle hordes of the undead and zombies, or maybe you'll take a little bit of an open world trip as you battle within the war zone and the epic battle royale that continues to evolve and grow. Call of Duty is huge, and it is going nowhere. Just like number 2, Minecraft, the number 1 selling game of all time. Minecraft continues to also evolve and change as it gets new updates and many new ways to play. Mod it, build it, change it, play alone, play with others, survive, be creative. Minecraft is an empty template and experience for you to do literally whatever you'd like to. It is freeing, it is exciting, it is something for every single age, every single individual. Minecraft allows you to play however you want to play, and that is truly wondrous. And it's something that continues to get that long-term support, so there's always something fresh coming, or there's always something fresh that you could create, you could come up with. It's got charming animals, charming people, and it's an experience that is always just fun and full of everlasting creativity. It's a game that really is whatever you want it to be and whatever you make it out to be. And then, of course, at number 1, Halo. Basically the reason that Xbox exists and that Xbox continues to change and evolve. The Halo franchise has had many unique experiences, many epic elements, from its long-spanning single-player and or cooperative campaign, depending on how you want to play it. The Master Chief and Cortana continue to explore new worlds. The multiplayer continues to evolve with its elements of competitive play. It's Forge, which allow the players to create even more new maps and experiences for others to basically engage with. We've had massive collections with the Master Chief Collection. We've had interesting continuations, but the Halo franchise is always at the heart of what Xbox is and what the Xbox brand really does have to offer. Halo is truly iconic, and really nothing else deserves to be number 1 other than Halo, because it really is that special, and it basically is the existence of Xbox. So again, liking the video is great, subscribing is great as well. the top 10 Xbox franchises.